对的。
It's too hot. Oh
Really?
my gosh.
Should I even try?
You should try.
I won't be able to take it. There's no chance I can take it if you can't.
It's so hot. But it's fun.
Ooh, it's big and hot. It's so hot. Oh my god, how?
Wow, this is so tender.
Yeah, this is incredibly good.
Wow. Wow, this is so
Oh my
good.
goodness.
Hmm?
That's what the internet told me.
Yeah.
It looks incredible though. That's thick.
Walk. I have a $50 though.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm already tired.
I can carry the bag.
Yeah, thank you. That's a lesson.
Yeah, that's a lesson from Russia.
Lesson for what?
Lesson of walking.
Russian history, what?
I don't know Russia's history very well, but I know you're walking all over Japan for months at a time.
Yeah. I thought this was the top. We still have more.
We must be close.